this is Sammy, Cloud Accounting Team Lead here at Acuity. Very excited to have Stephanie Barnett here today, one of our Cloud Accounting Specialists, so that we can learn a little bit more about her. Thank you so much for being with us, Stephanie.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm looking forward to it.
So tell us how long you've been with Acuity.
I started with Acuity in late 2015, so about 5 years.
Oh, wow. Very exciting. How did you get into accounting finance?
The earliest I remember is in 11th grade. I took an accounting class in high school, and I don't know, something about it just clicked with me. I had a great teacher. She was very enthusiastic. So from that point on, I decided I wanted to go into accounting and did that. So
that's awesome. That's so similar to me too. So something like that.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite client now? And maybe you have a different favorite client that is no longer a client.
That's a really hard one. I've enjoyed working with a lot of people. Some clients obviously are more challenging than others, either from a personal standpoint or a technical standpoint. But one of my favorites is probably Ship Junction. It's a small company, but it's an interesting company, and Jason is always very responsive when I try to get in touch with them, and he just seems like a great guy, and I've enjoyed working with them. All time, yeah, probably not. I can't think of anyone else.
They're all kind of unique in their special way, right?
They are in their own way. And I've actually been lucky that I've never had anyone that I was just like, oh, please go away. I've enjoyed all my clients to some degree or another.
That's awesome. So tell us what a normal day looks like for you.
Wow. I am a recent empty nester, so that has been interesting. I don't have to get up at a certain time in the mornings, and that's been really interesting. But my husband's an early riser, so we're still up pretty early. But usually, I first thing in the morning after I have my coffee and just a little bit of time to wake up and think about my day, I start working, and I answer all my emails and do what I need to do for the day. Late afternoon usually is when I'm done. Sometimes I break for lunch with my husband. He likes to go out for lunch, and then we finish up in the evening. And yeah, I don't usually work 8 hours a day. I'm kind of part-time, so it depends on what my client needs are for the day. That's usually what determines how much I work each day.
That makes sense. Sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Who do you think needs Acuity services?
I think particularly small businesses where the owners have limited financial acumen. I have some clients that barely understand a balance sheet and a P&L. They're great at their business, at what they do, but they really don't understand the ins and outs of accounting, and certainly not the debits and credits of accounting. So I think those are the most important. And then as they grow even and learn, I think these small businesses often just need to focus on growing their business as opposed to worrying about the details behind the business. So that's what I usually focus on with them and try to help them so that they can focus on growing their business.
Sounds accurate. Yes. I think a lot of people don't realize that we can actually help as they grow, right? That's, I think, something we've seen.
Exactly.
So how do you feel Acuity is different from other places that you have worked in your career?
Well, Acuity is a fantastic company. I started when I just, again, felt like I needed to go back to work and wanted something that was very flexible that I could do from any location. So that's one of the big things, is that because we're remote employees, which obviously this year has changed for a lot of people, but we've been remote all along. So it's been nice that, we can take our work with us. The other thing is just that the owners of the company, Kenji and Matthew, are just so transparent and so open that they include us as part of the company. We're not just an employee, but we're a big part of the company. So that's what probably the biggest thing, two things that I can think of. But Acuity is very supportive also. I have to say, anytime I've had an issue, we are set up in a great way to not only support our clients, but to support us as employees, which is wonderful.
That's awesome. I know Kenji and Matthew really are amazing, even from places, I have worked. And it is, you're right, different this year. I know when 5-7 years ago, it was a very unique
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? For companies to be working remote, but it was nice that we never had to get in the groove. We were just automatically used to it, whereas other
Exactly. Yeah.
companies were trying to transition to work from home.
Yeah. So for us, our work really continued pretty seamlessly. Unfortunately, for some of our clients, it didn't, and hopefully, we'll be able to help them bring their businesses back. But as far as our work, yes, it was very seamless.
So what didn't I ask you that I should have asked that people wouldn't know about you?
Well, I mentioned I'm an empty nester. We recently moved to a lake house in Alabama that we bought a few years ago and have renovated. So that's kind of going to be our forever home, hopefully. I have 3 kids. The youngest is at Auburn University. We're very near there, so I get to see her still a lot, which is a lot of fun. My other 2 are in Atlanta. And I have, my husband luckily was also a remote worker, so it allowed us to, again, also relocate pretty seamlessly there. But I'm a big Auburn fan, love college football, so we're very happy that college football came on this year. So, but other than that, I think that's it.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We are so grateful to have you as a team member, Stephanie. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon.